My friendship with Liz goes back almost as far as my friendship with Sister Rose Pacatte. She has been such an amazing resource in media and media studies and her books and workshops, but also just her passion and her commitment. So, Sister Rose, thank you so much for being here, and it's her turn to share. Give her a hand.
Thank you, Michael. I can still remember when I first met you. It was at the Religious Ed Congress, and I was giving a workshop on media literacy, and I guess I was being a little, I'd just come back after getting a master's in England at the Institute of Education on media literacy, and I guess I was being a little provocative. And I can still remember Michael and his eyes, and he comes up and he asks all these questions. I don't remember what they were, but anyway, we have been friends ever since then, so that's great. Sister Joanna mentioned that this is a circle of friends. These are random thoughts, by the way. You can have my complete reflection will be on the website of the Center for Media Literacy. It's already been at the National Catholic Reporter and the Global Sisters Report. But Sister Joanna mentioned this is a circle of friends. And the reason that there is a circle here today is because of the pedagogy of media literacy education. We're all the same in front of our media experiences. And there's no right or wrong about how we interpret what we watch or consume. And when I was in England for the master's program, we always sat on the same level. The teacher sat at the table with us, and we were all around a table, all 25 of us. And he emphasized that he only, in the whole year, he only stood up on a podium once, and it was the class on ideology in the media, because he said it was so important we weren't even allowed to ask questions. But otherwise, we were all together. All our opinions mattered. That was very important to him. So in this circle, it's almost closed. We put this chair here for Liz, and we have a candle burning, and of course a sample of her artwork. She gave me this, and it's been hanging in my bedroom ever since she gave it to me. And I was so glad that I had it for this occasion. And of course we have the beautiful flowers and her beautiful picture. What a beautiful woman. And she kept that dignity of her womanhood. I think she loved being a woman. And I love that about Liz. And she was also very practical. And because she was practical, we have something else here in honor of Liz. Michael, if you could migrate over here a little bit. We have a basket for your donations to help cover our expenses, because Tessa from the center and us, we dug into our meager resources to bring this together. And so there's a basket, and we know Liz would be very proud of that basket, because she always was good at, putting out a hand there. But the thing is, with Liz, you never got the idea that it was for any other motive other than for the promotion of the mission of media literacy education in the world. And she was so focused. Okay, Elizabeth Warren last week, she was shut down in Congress from reading the letter of Coretta Scott King. And yet Elizabeth Warren persisted. And I think if you go through the Liz's life, coming out here to California to seek a master's degree in a field she didn't even know existed, she persisted. She created the center. She started the magazine for Media and Values. She persisted. She got involved at the Aspen Institute, and then the National Media Education Conference, and AMLA, and then NAMLY, and she persisted. And then her health came. At first it was the cancer, and then Parkinson's, and yet nevertheless she persisted. She persisted with grace and determination. And I have to tell you that she changed the trajectory of my life within my religious community. We're dedicated to spreading the word of God through the media. But we have a special article in our constitutions that says we're supposed to be critical thinkers about media ourselves and then to teach it to others. Around 1990, it started eating at me. How do we do that? And then I met Liz at a Catholic Communicators Conference. And she just sat there. It was in Portland, Oregon. I can still see her there. And she spoke about media and values. And I just was like, oh my God. It's a prayer. Oh my God, this is exactly what I've been looking for. And a year later, I heard her speak again in St. Louis. And I said, where can I go to get a master's degree? And she said, she kind of was in a hurry. And she brushed me off. She goes, contact John Pagenti in Toronto. Do you know, I did. And a day later, I had a fax of schools, either in England or Australia. But that also tipped me off, and has been confirmed over and over again, the generosity of the media literacy education community, of our willingness to help one another, to be there for each other, to Skype in classes. I Skype to the university, Loyola University in Baltimore, their curriculum class, every quarter or every semester when they have the class. And we Skype them in when we have our media literacy training course here in Los Angeles. There's a mutuality, and I think we're actually trying to live what media literacy means in our lives. And that's the gift that Liz gave us. And just as a closing comment, I think the sisters, you need to know that Liz's legacy and her presence and your charism is going to live on here and wherever we go and whomever we touch. And so never think that maybe your small presence here or there. You have a huge presence. And even if maybe some people won't know Liz's name, it doesn't matter. That will live on. And so we thank your community. We thank you for letting Liz do this work all these years. And I know maybe we were talking before about the community grasping exactly the extent of what Liz has been doing. And she said, well, maybe some did and maybe some didn't. But we're here to tell you that what she did was great and wonderful and filled with grace. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.